My skin has been breaking out lately. Why? Because I've been picking. Yeah, no, I know it's probably the worst thing that you could do for your acne. And okay, that's not the only reason I've been breaking out, but it's definitely one of the biggest ones. So today in this video, we're gonna take an up close and personal, high definition look at my skin and my breakouts, which to me, it always kind of makes you feel a little vulnerable, especially when you're on the internet sharing this kind of stuff in HD. But I'm gonna update you on what's changed lately, why I'm breaking out the way I am, and also give you a little update on my personal life and what I've been up to lately. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Check the timestamps below. You'll see them all across the timeline of the video, so you can jump to any specific part of the video that you want to check out. And let's just get into this. Okay, first up, like I said, there's other reasons that have contributed to me breaking out lately, and one of those is that I've been training a lot more for my trail running and my mountain climbing that I'm doing. And I've been doing this mountain near me. It's called Cowles Mountain. It's like a 1,600-foot mountain. It takes me about 45 minutes to go up and down. I've been doing that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that means I'm sweating way more. I'm wearing my hat the entire time because I like, the sun protection, and I've been wearing, I don't know, probably like 2 or 3 times the amount of sunblock. And when I get really hot and sweaty, especially when that sweat and that heat is contained by something like a hat or my own hair or a beanie, I tend to break out a lot more. I don't know how this is for you guys, but for me, it's definite. I also think the overall physical stress it's putting on my body, in addition to lifting at the gym, which I do 5 days a week, it's causing me to break out more because I think it's increasing the amount of cortisol I have, which brings up another thought about this is I've had a lot of other stresses in my personal life, and I think that's affecting my skin too. I've had some personal things that I'll keep personal, but one of the stressors in my personal life is that I'll be moving within the next 6 months, which it's pretty exciting, but it's also, it's nerve-wracking because I'm figuring out what I want to do with the move, how I'm going to do it. I might actually do some van life living for a few months, which is completely new to me, kind of crazy. And this is an opportunity to do that before we move into an official house. So that's exciting, but it's a little scary. And because there's so much to figure out, it's got my mental stress definitely up. And whenever I've, been stressed mentally in the past, like exams or whatever in my personal life, I always break out more. For me, this is tried and true. I've paid attention and it always happens every time. And in my opinion, this is because there's an increase in cortisol when you're mentally stressed. What do you guys think? Do you stress out and then break out more, or do you not really see any more breakouts when you are stressed as compared to when you aren't? Okay, and that finally brings me to picking at my breakouts. This is not good. I have a little bit of Milia on my left temple of my face, and sometimes when I'm overstressing or if I'm just sitting there thinking about things, I'll absent-mindedly kind of just start rubbing my fingers on my temples, and especially on those little bumps. And sometimes I won't notice that I'm doing this for a couple minutes, and then when I notice it, obviously I'm like, stop picking, but it's too late. I've been touching them for the last couple minutes. Usually Milia, they're just small bumps that are basically not noticeable. They kind of look like blackheads. They just sit there and don't do anything. If you don't know what Milia is, it's a keratin deposit that's trapped under the skin, which you can extract yourself or you can get it extracted. I actually made a really, really in-depth video about this. I'll put a card in the top right of the screen above, so if you want to check out that Milia video and kind of learn more about that, you can click that. But I've noticed that when I touch my Milia too much, it can inflame them sometimes, and then when it inflames, sometimes it'll cause a few kind of small pimples to pop up, and that's what's happened lately. And then to make it worse, I've been touching those little pimples here and there, and then I had one pop up in my hairline on my temple, and I know I'm supposed to be Jedi mind trick when it comes to touching and picking my pimples. I'm not supposed to have my hands on my face at all because I'm always telling literally everybody, avoid touching your face, never pick, never pop, any of that. But I think you guys know, those of you who have acne, no one's perfect, and I'm no exception. Sometimes I slip into those bad habits. And after I got this one in my hairline, I actually popped it. I made it worse, and then it inflamed even more, and then the next day it hurt even more. And that's when I said, okay, no matter what, no more touching or popping. Even though I can't lie, I was like, now I really want to touch it because now it feels like it could pop even more. I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, so that's kind of all the things that I've been doing to my face that have probably been making it worse. So now that I filled you in on basically all the reasons that my acne has kind of gotten worse and why I've had these little breakouts, we're gonna take a little bit of a closer look at the area. So we're about to get real zoomed in. We're about to get real high definition. So just warning you, here we go. Now I took this video yesterday when this breakout was a little bit worse. It's improved a lot in one day, but as you can see, I have a few different spots in that left temple area. One specifically that's the biggest spot right there on my temple. Other than that, my face has actually been pretty clear and kind to me, other than a few tiny spots. Like I have a little whitehead right under my lips on the left side of my face. That kind of a pimple, those little tiny pinprick whiteheads, they always go away super fast for me. So probably like a day or two, it'll go away as long as I don't touch it. I swear I'm not going to. So that's kind of the update of what's going on with my skin and my breakouts. I have a couple blackheads here and there. They kind of come and go. But other than that, my skin's been pretty great other than this breakout on the left side of my face and my temple area. And I really wanted this video because I wanted to say there's nothing wrong with breaking out. But also I'm hoping that, walking through my own personal reasons for breaking out lately, I'm hoping that can kind of help you analyze your own breakouts in your own skin and notice if you have any of these similar patterns, like any of the things that I mentioned are breaking me out. Hopefully you kind of notice that too, and they can kind of adjust your routine because of that. Maybe you've never thought about the reasons I mentioned in this video, but if you start keeping track and start noticing that certain things cause you to break out too, it'll help you to come up with kind of like a personal battle plan of what you can change in your life to attack your acne moving forward. I've had acne for a really long time, since I was like 15, 16, so over a decade. I'm 28 now. I've done a ton of personal analyzing and I've dug really deep into scientific research and studies. And then I experimented those things that I found out on my own skin, and I found a ton of things that are just like this that have helped me kind of come up with a strong method that can keep me clear. That is when I actually follow it, which obviously I haven't for the last couple of weeks, being transparent. But I've actually crafted a program from all this stuff that I've learned, and I've had hundreds of people at this point go through the program, and so many of them have been able to clear their acne entirely. If you've been watching this channel, my other videos for a long time, you've seen Savannah Lee's before and after transformation, it's mind-blowing. But another girl, Michaela, who I don't show on the channel quite as often, she also had a super crazy, awesome transformation where she was really concerned about some breakouts she was having in her chin area, and she was able to clear them up entirely too. If you haven't checked it out already, I know I talk about it in almost every video. I'm really proud of it. I put over a year of work into it. It's called the Acne Method. It's only $10. It's 10 steps. You can find it at theacnemethod.com. I'll also put a link to that in the description below, so check that out. I think it can help you a lot. It's helped a ton of people. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer them in the comments below. But anyways, a couple of you were asking for an update on my skin. I realized it's been a pretty long time since I actually did one. I feel like I was overdue for it. I always enjoy these because I kind of get to drop some insights about what's causing my breakouts. Hopefully, show you that no one's perfect. Even people you watch on the internet, no one's perfect. It's totally okay to show your blemishes. It doesn't make you any less worthy. It doesn't make you any less beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And also let me know what you've noticed is breaking you out recently in the comments below. I think it's great to get a discussion going. And I'm always interested to see what are people's kind of acne triggers. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps get it out to way more people. And remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you are a part of Team Acne. I'll see you skin bosses in the very next video.